Hey guys, it's Daisy,
and Jacky.
here to bring you a brand new series that airs Mod Showcase.
That's right, we're going to be checking out 5 of the best visual mods that you can download and use right now.
From Diner Ivy to coatless Abrams, even Yamato got a fresh new look.
And don't worry, Sinclair mains, we've got something special in store for you as well. And for those of you that yearn for the mines, we've got you covered. Let's get into the mod showcase.
Number 5, Diner Gargoyle Ivy. This is an alternate Ivy skin created originally by Zheyue as concept art and then brought to life in Deadlock by Kirill Senzu.
First things first, it's got to be said, I absolutely love this redesign. It genuinely feels like it could just be an alternate skin for Ivy that you could unlock or buy in Deadlock in years to come. So shout out to both of the creators that have done an amazing job. Link is in the description if you want to use this skin for yourself. And boy, what a skin it is. You can really take in the detail on close-up shots like this. The striking mauve and pink that shines through, the highlights of the violet, so many cool uses of colors that all blend together seamlessly to bring to life that pop when you're playing as the Diner Ivy in-game. It's really quite a colourful model, and they've done a great job of tying all of the details into those more vibrant aspects. When we take a bit of a closer look, you can see the way this cool jazzy shirt has been ripped open to allow her wings to burst through, how her gun has been completely redesigned to have elements of chrome and a striking nice blue colour that makes it feel like she's really using some kind of hot rod with that grease sort of interesting aesthetic that comes along with that time period. It feels like she could work at a diner somewhere in the Cursed Apple and would probably be one of the best waitresses we've got in the building with how quick she is at airdropping your food straight to your door. From all angles though, this model absolutely shines. You can see it with all of the default animations. They've really taken the care to make sure that it looks good, whether it's from the front, the left, the right, or even top down. So when playing a normal game of Deadlock, there's no sort of moment where you think, oh, this looks a bit out of place. All in all, it's a great recreation and a visual redesign that I think you could just drop into someone's game files, and honestly, they'd probably just think Valve have updated the game themselves. You can see with the animations here, it all just kind of works. It's been a great bit of tweaking to the smaller details as well, so when you zoom in on the wings, the face, the actual weapon as I showed previously, everything just looks like it fits, but has really been given a bit of a sprucing. Slightly higher poly count, looks a little bit smoother, good use of detailing with the jewelry and the accessories that all fit the time period and theme of this updated Ivy model that they've come together to bring to life. It just works. I think that's the way to describe this one. If you're looking for a new skin when you're running around in the Cursed Apple as Ivy, 100% for my money, this should be at the top of the docket. It doesn't matter which way you look at it, this is hands down one of the best Ivy skins we've got right now.
Diner Ivy is an absolute snack, so let's move on to something else delicious. Up next, in number 4, we have coatless Abrams. This was created by Hoxdolum, who is the creator of a lot of other fantastic mods after it was originally commissioned by Py-Bun.
Known for their creativity when it comes to Deadlock fan art, and of course being a big enjoyer of both Abrams and Dynamo, you can see the idea brought to life here from Py-Bun's imagination by Hoxdolum, who's done an amazing job of rigging, animating, and creating coatless Abrams. In-game, it still hits the same in terms of feeling like Detective Abrams is out on a job, but it again feels like it could just be an alternative skin, something that you could unlock and use quite easily. It fits the universe and has all the bells and whistles you need. It's got animations, profile picture, it shows up on the minimap correctly, hell, even the menu splash screen has been updated. So coatless Abrams has been ticking all the boxes when it comes to detailed mods and reskins. Let's get it under the microscope a little bit though and see just how it looks when running around the cursed apple. You can see some of the elements of the original model have been carried over, like the strap on his actual outfit, but the shirt underneath is entirely handmade, and boy does it look really fitting. It still gives that silhouette of the tanky Abrams, showing off his muscles in damn good definition, but there's a lot more to it, feeling like it is a bit of a casual, potentially after work look. Something he's either slipped into or the jacket's come off when he's really into a job. It's interesting, and you can see that there's been so much attention to detail again with this. It fits into the universe, it feels like it really is a cool take on what Abrams would look like if he isn't wearing his work coat all the time, and in all honesty, I actually think this is a bit interesting compared to the usual model when he's out throwing those fists in lane. It gives you quite an easy identifiable contrast between the blue of Abrams' skin and the white of the shirt underneath when you remove his jacket and reveal a little bit more detail about how his model looks underneath that big coat that's been covering him up. Of course, those burly arms are going nowhere, so definitely, if you are a fan of Abrams, make sure you try this one out and see how it looks in-game for yourself. Clearly, a lot of effort has been put into this by both of them, and they've created something brilliant for the entire community. So let's sprint on over and see what else is yet to come in today's mod showcase, as we're only at the tip of the iceberg.
Is it getting hot in here, or is it just me? What outfit do you want to see Abrams in next? Moving on, number 3, Minecraft Knockdown. Have you ever wanted the anvil in Knockdown to look like a Minecraft anvil? Well, now you can, thanks to Artemon121.
This is another neat little addition of a mod that just jazzes up some of the active items in Deadlock a little bit. Of course, it allows you to reskin Knockdown, changing the anvil from the classic, just metal design where it looks a bit rusted and realistic, to something a little bit more enjoyable for those of you that enjoy the fine craft of mining. Switching it up to, of course, a pixelated Minecraft style that matches what you'd find in-game when you're trying to raid a villager village and make out like bandits with all the emeralds in the world. But hey ho, if you want another fun visual mod to add into the mix, something a little bit sillier and goofier compared to the more realistic mods that we've shown off already in today's video, then this one is 100% for you, and I can't recommend it enough for a lightweight, fun visual change-up.
Oof, that's at least 10 hearts of damage. And for those eagle-eyed viewers out there, I'm sure you've spotted our next mod. In number 2, it's the Yamato redesign mod by Kirill Senzu. This is one of the most high-quality mods that we've seen here at Dead Air, and a personal favorite. What do you think of this redesign, Jacky?
Daisy, I think that this mod really sets the bar extraordinarily high for anyone else that wants to try and tackle the task of making their own redesign for Yamato. Of course, one of the few heroes that still holds on to a Neon Prime past. But this model is anything but. It's serving Cursed Apple Samurai to a T, and there's so much that's gone into it. Hell, I want to start off with some of the more unique animations, with how they've tied in the use of the skin, showing off the katana, all of the extra little elements that dangle off the model as well, and just bring it to life. It is chock-a-block with minute details that all compound together to give you that overall sense of what Yamato is supposed to be in this reimagination. It hits a lot of the elements we saw from Yoshi's exact concept art that was shown off back in the Discord so long ago now. You can see how all of those elements of different variants of the Yamato concepts have been taken, put together with some flavor of the creator's own, and really just been blown up in this hugely stylized remake of Yamato. I love the outfit, I love all the little bells and whistles that have been added in, the details on the sword, hell, even the tattoo on the arm itself. The sleeve must have taken so long to not only come up with the design, but also make it fit with the rigging on the model. This is what I'm talking about with the usage of abilities as well. Just the extra mile to make it all thematically accurate and fit this overall sense that she really truly is this complete redesigned character. No stone was left unturned, and everything about this reimagining hits all the boxes for me. Hell, it's one of those where when it was initially posted on Reddit the day the creator was happy with it and shipped it on the internet, you saw the entire community blowing up thinking it was the official redesign for Yamato finally out in the open. That's how good of a job they did. Even using really interesting ways to cover up the awkward elements of the Yamato model. Of course, she has a Code Lyoko gigantic forehead. How do you get around that? A big top knot that ties in the ponytail and does a great job of offsetting what's otherwise a huge head hitbox on Yamato's model with an interesting use of the character's hair. Every detail was thought about and executed almost perfectly in every single way. This really is a 10 out of a 10 for me, and I think I'd recommend this to anyone that enjoys playing Yamato, that wants to move away from the current placeholder Neon Prime design to something that fits and even goes above and beyond with artistic characterization that you can see the creators put so much time into, hitting all of the boxes.
This sets the bar really high for Yamato's redesign. Let's hope that the final product looks nearly as good as this. Fashionistas alike, though, Valve also have their work cut out for them in redesigning Sinclair. In number 1, we have Sinclair with an interesting new design created by Eyehead. Hoxdolum was so inspired by this unique take on their lore that they wanted to bring it into the game and make it real. Sinclair V3 is now available for download and is giving your Deadlock a magical new look.
Of course, Hoxdolum is known for a lot of their work on the upcoming conversion mod, Primelock, that the modding Discord has been hard at work at for quite some time now. We've got a video in preparation coming out on the channel soon about that. Too big to tackle today, so make sure you click that bell to stay up to date with every Dead Air upload, as you won't want to miss our video on Primelock. For now though, let's lock in and focus up on Sinclair V3. This is a hell of a undertaking, a concept that just struck a heart chord with Hoxdolum, and it's been brought in an amazing fashion to life here in the Cursed Apple. I love this idea of displaying both Savannah and Sinclair being in a power struggle for control of who puppets the body in this manner, having a 50-50 split where if you're looking to the left or to the right, you can physically see there is two inhabitants of this one body, both of them showing off a very different artistic style with use of colors, little details, and even just the hair and added accessories of the model, making you realize that the silhouette is different depending on who's in control. It's a really smart way of bringing this idea that's shown off in lore and through the voice lines of Sinclair to life with the actual model's representation itself. I actually think there could be some artistic direction taken from this when Valve look to finalize and finish Sinclair's model. Of course, at the minute, debuting as the magnificent Sinclair, it's quite a plain placeholder that shares an awful lot of Seven's animations and overall body style, whereas this is anything but a replication. This is an OG, brand new OC outfit that you can see everything's been taken into consideration when it comes down to that magician look of the top hat, the coattails, but also just the extreme detail that's gone in of making it work as a yin and yang 50-50 split of both of the characters that are taking over control of the body, almost just being a vessel really for Savannah and Sinclair. Love the way they've shown it off. I think this is a really cool, inspired take, and both of the creators have done a great job in coming up with this concept and then physically making it playable inside of Deadlock. If you're a Sinclair main and you want something new and different, I'd recommend this one for right now, as it's easily best in class for Sinclair redesigns, and it just ticks all the boxes for an incredible take with some really interesting use of modeling techniques, and overall, it really is just pretty, isn't it? You can see the way all the abilities still work and fit the right spots. It's a great redesign. But that is the top 5 visual redesigns for Deadlock that you can go and download right now. This is a collection of our personal favourites that are on the market at the moment, of course ranging all the way from Ivy to Sinclair, with that little detail thrown in for fun with the Minecraft anvil as well. Which one was your favourite? So many to choose from and a whole lot more mods out there, so this is just the first of a brand new series for us.
Wow, Jacky, thanks so much. Top 5 mods that we found to spice up your Deadlock game are now available for download. Links are in the description, of course, and thank you so much to the modding community for making all of this possible. Keep creating some cool mods for us to check out in future mod showcases. If you've got a mod that you'd like to showcase down below, leave it in the comments and we'll check it out. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and let us know if you enjoy this kind of content.